gentlemen, it is the best night of the week. And you know by now why we this because Live is on. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your enemy across the street. Fanatics Live is on. I got my panel of experts. I say that, and I don't say that lightly. You will not get the breakdown like you get here on Fanatics. They are unbiased, but they're biased. They hate, but they love. It's a mixture of emotions. But you're going to get everything that you need. And by the time this show finishes, your perspective will be changed. Guaranteed. What's going on? I want to say what's up to everybody that's tuning in. I want to say what's up to my boy Ruben. You came on first, so salute to you, sir. How you doing?
Salute everyone. How y'all doing? Glad to be here. Glad to be here with my brothers. Let's get this show started and see what we got cooking today.
Let's see these experts. They did a lot of this week. We gotta see.
Yeah.
Cello.
A whole lot.
What up, fam? Good to be on.
You nickname is fan. I gotta put it out. Say that again.
Nah, what's good, fam? Good to be on. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this show popping and let's have some fun.
Absolutely. And Steve, I want to sound check you. I know you can't come on camera, but at least let me hear you audio wise. How you doing, sir?
What's going on?
You may have heard me, but he'll chime in at some point.
What's going on?
Listen, excellent. Glad you can hear me. What's going on? Excellent, brother. We good. Listen, Fanatics Live for the fans, This is what we do. This is a Friday edition because our week, was just a little hectic. Typically, we do it on Wednesdays or Thursdays. Neither one of those could work. So we was able to finagle and, make sure that we got it in today. We have quite a lot to talk about. One thing that we are going to cover, special edition, top NBA players, top 15. I had them compose their lists and give me the why behind their top 15. There's a specific player that I want to see if he cracked that top 15. I'm going to leave that until that segment. But in the meantime, make sure while we're doing the show, 15 ready so that I have it if I don't have it already so that we can get and talk into it. But right now, we're going to start with NBA. Listen, it's the finals. The Celtics look like they stood no chance in game 2 because they shot the lights, the window. They shot everything out. They shot everything. And then game 3 at home looked a little different, Cello. Looked a little different, Ruben. Looked a little different, Steve. Ruben, you came on first, so I'm going to start with you, man. What is going on, and is there a real threat that the Celtics can walk away with this championship? What you think, sir?
There's a real threat because, like I said, you can't shoot with Golden State, but you can sure battle with them. When they miss a 3, you go hit your 2s. And when your 3 is open, you hit your 3s. That's what they've been doing. Don't try and shoot with Golden State because Golden State, they the best 3-point shooting team in the league because they got one man on that team that ups the ante every year in 3-pointers, Steph Curry. And, well, let me say again, they got 2 people on that team that'll light you up at any given moment, the Splash Brothers. So the way you got to beat them is how LeBron did when he came back 3-1 in the paint. That's how they beat them the other night. Defensive rebounding and offensive rebounding. That's how you got to beat them. Kill them on the boards. Got a lot of points inside. Like I said in our last segment, the way you're going to beat them is in the paint. Unless Looney, and when Looney's off the court, that's when you get them. Plain and simple. And they got that mad dog in Boston, that 2 guard and that small forward, where the 2 guard is the one really killing them. He's killing them. The small forward, Tatum, he has his spurts, but his counterpart is really killing him. They ain't got no answer for him. Only foul trouble is the way they get him off the court and beat him. That's the only way I see him beating. Put him in foul trouble.
that you said that particular, that wingman, because I know X not a big, he's not a big fan of. You're talking about Brown, right, Jaylen Brown?
Yes. I don't care if you're not a fan of Brown or not. He's doing his thing on both ends of the court. I don't care what they say.
Agreed.
He's doing his thing. You got to look at the game and see what he's doing.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes. What has been the biggest thing for him? Is it you said defense? So you think defensively he's been challenging them as well? That's what you seen that? You think so?
The whole team has been challenging him on defensive end. The whole team. Boston got some dogs on defense. That's what made them the number one defensive team from the midpoint on.
So where was the Golden State defense from game 2 at? That did it disappear because they went to Boston? Like, where was that at?
Well, they had this is where
everything.
Yeah, this is where it got once they missed the shot, they can't get the rebound. The defense is there, but once they miss the shot and they don't get the rebound, now you're tiring out your team on offense again for a second go round. And once you keep doing that a lot, you get tired. You get tired.
All right, so thank you for that. I'm gonna come back to you. I want to make sure I'm gonna go around and get them all this chance to they bubble. And I know Celo's especially bubble. He loves the Celtics and is rooting for them to pull the series off. Celo, how you feeling, man? It looked like you've been saying the NBA's pushing for the Celtics to win. They got the luck of the Irish on their side. They look impressive. Are you worried that the Celtics that knocked your heat out will win this championship, man? What you think?
Worried. My take on the game is that the Celtics just out-hustled the Warriors.
Okay.
I mean, how many second chance points? How many times the Celtics missed a shot and got the offensive rebound? All game long. And when you do that, like when the Warriors are going on a run and then you giving Boston more possessions, that's all you kept seeing all game. Boston missed their first shot, grabbed the offensive rebound, then they make the second chance point. That was hurting, the Warriors all game. Plus, they was hunting Curry, man. They was making sure Curry was mismatched with their players. They made sure they put Curry on a mismatch when he's on defense because Curry is a liability on defense. So I told y'all who my X factor for the Celtics was.
Hasn't he? Do you think he?
Who?
Repeat it so the world can hear it again, sir. Who was your X factor?
The coach for the Boston Celtics. I said he's the X factor. He made the adjustment. He told them out-hustle, outplay them. That's what they did game 3. And they got game 3. Mm-hmm. And like I said, they was hunting Curry. Curry was shooting lights out, but once he get on defense, that's a big liability. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always say Klay don't get the respect he deserves because he played both ends, man. Like he's a big reason. Yeah, but then you got to remember too, the dude just coming off an injury and he's performing like this. This cat came from a big injury and he's able to give you this. Klay's a big reason why the Warriors been good the way they've been. But like I said, Boston just out hustled. They wanted the loose balls. They was winning the 50-50 balls. That's how they won. So it's like Warriors gonna have to play hard. You can shoot, but you're gonna have to get those you're gonna have to get those defensive boards. You're gonna have to get those loose balls. You can't be trying to look cute. You know what I'm saying? Boston ready to get that. Boston ready to get down and dirty all the time. They ready to hit the floor, die for the loose balls. Warriors sometimes they just looking like you know what I'm saying? the team that they just want to shoot lights out, but they don't want to go after those loose balls. That's gonna hurt you, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you want to play like that, Boston
like
gonna get it.
You can live by it and die by it. Yeah. Yeah.
You got to remember too.
I feel like you. Mm-hmm.
You got to remember too. The Warriors, they won a championship. They won one championship, right? But then they won another two with KD on the team. I even look at it, would the Warriors have won two without KD? I don't think so. Because teams catch on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Boston just outworking them, man. This is definitely a big game tonight for the Warriors. Let's see how bad they want it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I like where you going with it. All right, Steve. Let me see if your audio is there, man. I want to see if I can hear you with your breakdown in terms of what's happening and how you see it going. And now that we got 3 games in, let me see if I can hear you, Steve. I hope
Just
so.
Give me like 5
if
minutes.
I can, that would be great.
Walking right back in the door. Just give me like 2 minutes because I'm literally just walking back in the door right now. I just need 2 minutes and then I'll give you my analysis. I promise. Give me 2 minutes.
All right, no problem. And make sure your mic is a little closer, or whatever, because you like real muffled. But yeah, go ahead, do what you gotta do. All right, so for me, the X factor that I talked about up in game 2, which was Poole. He had a phenomenal. I mean, he was on. Look, he was on. And my X factor the Celtics was Grant Williams. He contributed. I mean, he was, getting clean up points. He was aggressive and things like that. But like you said, them second chance points, crucial. What can they do, Ruben, to turn this around? Or I'm assuming that's in Boston.
Game 4 is in Boston.
Okay. How do you think Golden State can respond to what they just encountered with Boston in this last game? Steve, I'm a mute.
For one, they gotta hide. They gotta hide Curry on defense, man. They picking, like I told y'all before, Curry can shoot lights out all day, but when he's on defense, he's a liability. Just like Chris Paul was a liability on defense. Just like many guards are a liability on defense. It's just how it is. There's a lot of guards that are liability on defense on the other end. You know what I mean? And they need to minimize turnovers. And I know it's hard for them to minimize turnovers because of the type of offense they run. The type of offense they run, they get a lot of turnovers. Draymond got to step his game up. Draymond was missing.
Somebody said it. Thank you. Jeez. Thank you.
Draymond wasn't doing what he's supposed to do last game, but you know what? Draymond, he's been getting away with a lot of stuff this series. He's been getting away with a lot of stuff this series he's been doing. They don't call a lot of the when they do the little pick plays, they don't call a lot of stuff on the pick plays when they're doing picks. Moving picks, they don't call a lot of that. And Draymond been doing that all his career, moving picks. So they need to clean that up as well. And they need a better 3-point
picks at that.
They need to clean up their fourth quarter too. Their fourth quarter shooting, Curry and all of them, they need to clean that up. Because Curry ain't been showing up in the fourth quarter. He ain't been showing up on his losses. He ain't been showing up.
Someone said that on here. That was one of the arguments that one of the debates that took place that Curry didn't show up.
That was me.
Think it was. Yeah. Oh, was you? I thought Cello too. I thought I heard both of y'all say the same thing with that. So okay.
Nah, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I want to touch on the Draymond thing, and y'all both can respond to the what Ruben. Thank you for bringing. I don't know if y'all know this, but I said to y'all last week, I said out of everybody on the roster, I always felt like Draymond was expendable, right? Because in my eyes, I felt like you could replace him with what he does. I feel like you can replace him with somebody or better. Right now, is a bunch of antics, to be honest with you. It's not much production. It's more antics than anything. So I'm like, dude, you can get away with that in game 2, which technically really should have got kicked out of game 2. We want to be honest. Because, that foul, he should have, with the Jalen, when Jalen shot and he fell on the ground and put his feet on him and all that, he really should have got out the game. So the fact that he stayed in, and yeah, he kind of played bully ball with them, but that didn't work game 3. They was not nothing to the Celtics in game 3. So listen, man, what should he be more aggressive defensively, or is it offense that you're looking for? What are you looking for from Draymond in order for him to sort of assert himself? That's for both of y'all.
That cat gotta hustle. They need some rebounds. He need to grab some rebounds. He needs to box out. He need to dive for loose balls. That's what they need right now, man. Like, stop them from getting second chance points. Be a part of those players, Looney, Draymond, Gary Payton Jr. These players that aren't the top scorers need to be the players keeping them from getting those second chance points. They need to hustle a little more than Clay and Curry, because Clay and Curry are the ones that put up the numbers. They get buckets. I mean, Clay's a two-way player anyway, but you gotta stop them from outworking you. They outworked them that game.
Okay. I see you. You can chime in. I want to make sure you're good. Go ahead. Well,
can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
We can, yeah. Yeah.
All right. So here's my take on the whole aftermath of game 3. I agree with one thing that was said. Well, maybe 2. 2.5. I agree that one, Draymond Green was a big disappointment because his play opens it up for Kevon Looney. His play opens it up. Him and Jordan Poole. Also, Jordan Poole was a disappointment because him slashing to the basket and shooting the way he do opens it up for Wiggins and Looney, to have their game. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hey.
So
now you clear.
Draymond Green and Poole was a problem. I don't agree that Stephen Curry is a liability on defense. He playing defense. People just don't see it. The problem with Stephen Curry is the reason why he was a liability defensively this game, because he got in foul trouble early, which was bogus foul trouble. I don't know why Steve Kerr didn't challenge some of them fouls, but even the announcers was saying they should have challenged that, or they should have challenged that, but they didn't. But long story short, Stephen Curry played defense. People not watching the game, in my opinion. He's not a liability on defense. He's a liability on somebody like Tatum or Brown because they're bigger and stronger than him.
Yeah.
But what small guard is it? But he can play defense. You see him. I mean, you don't lead the league in steals. You're not top 5 in steals, top 3 in steals every year if you're not playing defense. Yeah, I get playing the passing lanes, but he also take cookies too. So don't get it twisted. And then another thing is
cookies. I like that.
The reason Steph Curry haven't been showing up in the fourth quarter because they haven't played any of the fourth quarter. Game 1, they played a little bit in the fourth quarter, and he was still shooting good. Game 2, they sat out the whole fourth quarter. Game 3, they sat out for most of the fourth quarter. Most of the fourth quarter because they succeeded. So there was no Steph Curry not stepping up. He didn't have to step up because he was on the bench. So I don't agree with him not stepping up in the fourth quarter. I think with I think with
get the audio together.
I think with Boston, I think what Cello said. I think I agree with what Cello said with Boston. The hustle points is what's killing them as well because Boston got a lot of second chance shots. And I was just looking like one play, Boston had like 5 offensive rebounds on one series. I'm like, yo, how you don't get and Golden State had the ball in their hands, and Draymond Green did something stupid where he fell on the dude's legs, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like that should have been a foul. And then Boston was extra aggressive with Golden State, and the refs wasn't allowing Golden State to be aggressive with Boston. It was in Boston, so I could understand it. But, I think Golden State has to win this game. If they don't win this game, you don't want to go, you don't want to go to Golden State down 3-1. You know what I'm saying? Because Boston going to have all the confidence in the world. So this is a statement game for Golden State tonight, And I said from the beginning, I wanted Golden State to win, but I also had it for Boston too. But I said from the beginning, I could see Boston stealing it because it seemed like the world is not really giving Boston a chance. Everybody's saying Golden State this and Golden State that. Like the recipe for Boston to upset them. You go back and look at the last 2 shows, I said that.
So now somebody on here said that Boston is making sure there's some things working in Boston's favor, from the refereeing to, Kobe Jr., as he liked to call.
You did?
Cello, what is it with himself that? But I do want to know where have so much disdain for Tatum.
Nah, I mean, like I said,
on you, Cello.
You gotta understand, man. Like,
he said, nah.
You gotta understand. Like,
I gotta go. My dinner ready. I'm sorry.
All right, Steve.
All right, go ahead. Come back.
God bless, brother.
All right, Steve.
All right, bro.
Yeah, I was saying, like, man. Like I said, I see the guy disappear.
Speak freely. Sir.
No, I'm gonna speak freely. I'm just saying that you self-proclaiming yourself to be Kobe Jr. I don't see that game. I just know that he helped you develop probably something, but both.
Yeah.
Both. You could tell they want him to be the follower in Kobe's footsteps. They want him to be the next Kobe.
Right.
But my thing is, you don't gotta be the next Kobe. Be Tatum. And my thing is, like, why are you wearing Kobe wristband and you putting on the practice uniform he had when he was working out for the Celtics? And it's like, and then ESPN, they running with that joint, man.
Close,
like
man.
they running with that thing. Listen, you don't gotta be like even Terrence. Terrence is like, just be Tatum. I'm in 100% agreement with that. Just be you. Make your own name. You know what I'm saying? And in these finals, let's be honest, Jaylen Brown has been playing better than Jason Tatum.
I feel like, do you agree with the assessment that Jaylen Brown ain't one carrying the team as opposed to Tatum?
Yes, you can see Jaylen Brown be setting the tone. Him and Marcus Smart, they set the tone for the Celtics. You could tell Jaylen Brown. The thing about Jaylen Brown is the dude don't got no handle. He's a tough player.
What you think about? Look at Ruben's face, Ruben. What you think of that?
He's a tough player.
Go ahead, Ruben. You can rebuttal that. I'll let you get that off your chest while you got the face. Go ahead, have that dialogue with him. What you think about that? He said,
if you seen how Jaylen Brown If you seen how Jaylen Brown took that dude off the dribble, you wouldn't say he don't have no handles. He left him standing.
Not which dude? Which dude?
He took the center, Looney. He took
Come
Curry.
on. You just said the center?
I'm not done. He took Curry and he took Draymond. He waved off his pick to take Draymond. And he ain't got no handles. He did it twice on Draymond.
He don't got no handle. He got a quick first step. But he ain't got no handle.
I'm trying to figure out what you.
I'm just saying. Look at his game, Ruben. He can get by you because he got a quick first step. When you got a quick first step, you can get past somebody.
What else you
But
need?
once he trying to dribble, I'll be like, this dude look like he losing balance.
But see, I'm not saying he got to have Kyrie Irving handles. I'm not saying he got to have Steph
Me
Curry.
neither.
So what kind of handles do he need? Because he's beating them off the dribble. That's what you call beat somebody off the dribble. You got to have handles to beat somebody off the dribble one-on-one. I don't care who the player is.
I think he just got a quick first step. Once he gets by you with that quick first step, you good. You good to get right to the lane. You know what I'm saying? He can get right to the rack. I'm saying he's a tough player. He's definitely a tough player. He's definitely been the best player on Boston. He's definitely been setting the tone with Marcus Smart. Jason Tatum, that cat is not looking like the best player on Boston. And they make it look like this dude is the best player. You know what I'm saying? They want him to be, like I said, the next Kobe Jr. You know, I'm like, no, just be Tatum. And if you're not the best player, you're not the best player. Don't hype it up. Let's just see what else he got in his career. But he not in my top 15.
Man, you tough. That guy, Celo's tough. Listen, you're a tough critic, man. You a tough and say, jeez, Tatum is a budding star, man. Like, yikes.
I do agree he's not in the top 15 yet. And the reason I say he's not in the top 15 because he ain't been in the league long enough to prove his worth. That's why I say that.
Oh, so
now he's an up and coming star.
Right.
Huh? I ain't hear you. What'd you say?
I said, so that's a criteria. So that's a criteria now, being in the league a certain amount of years, that qualifies you. Because if that's the case, Ja Morant ain't been in the league long enough. Would you say he a top 15 player?
I got Ja Morant as a top 15 player.
But we seen Ja Morant. Let's be honest. We seen Ja Morant.
This is what I'm saying.
Go ahead, I'm listening. I'm paying attention to everything y'all say tonight.
Ja Morant,
so make sure
Ja Morant's mentality is different than Tatum's. What I mean by that is Ja Morant is that dog. He coming to get you. Whatever it takes, he's coming to do it. Tatum sometimes he acts like his mind is elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? He has all the potential. He has every. Let me make this clear. Tatum has everything to make him to be up there. But it's here is where it starts. It's here and here in the heart, in the mind. If you ain't got that, then you ain't gonna go far. You know what I mean? Until he shows me that. Because in the finals,
so let me ask you. So you don't think, even though he's with Kobe, you don't think he has that Mamba mentality? You don't think he has that? Neither one of y'all?
Not yet. You don't have it. Yet. You don't have that. You don't have that. Not yet. You talking about a Mamba mentality? You know what you're talking about? You talking about that Jordan? You talking about that Jordan mentality passed down to that Kobe? And I'm sorry, Tatum don't have it yet, man. I can't give him that yet. I can't give Tatum that yet. Wow. He ain't did it. He's did it a couple of games. He showed up, I think, in the series from Miami to now. He showed up probably 3 times in the Miami games they won to be that dog when they played Miami. But since he's been in the finals, I haven't seen where he showed up to be that dog yet.
Not yet. Yeah, in the finals he hasn't. Now the weird thing is, remember he was Eastern Conference, like he was the MVP of the Eastern Conference. You know, of the playoffs. So I guess maybe because of Golden State, is it Golden State's defense or is it that? Because it looks like he's getting good shots. So what is it that got him in sort of a slump?
It's himself. If you getting good shots and you missing them, what's left? It's you.
Out of position, coach not letting them get the green light.
Oh,
none of that applies.
What?
You know what I see?
He got the green light.
When Tatum don't think about it and he just goes and does what he does, he's a better player. But when he starts thinking and putting the ball on the ground and dribbling, what is he, about 6'7"?
6'8".
Well, okay, 6'8".
Yeah, I think they said he like 6'8", because at least
and he tall. No. You talking about Tatum?
Yeah.
Nah, he taller than that.
6'8", right?
No, that cat almost 7 foot.
No. Tatum.
Watch, he grew. Remember, Jason Tatum grew inches in the NBA.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. I mean, they got him listed at 6.
He did, yeah.
They got him listed at 6'8", but he grew inches. Remember, he grew.
Man, other than Wiggins the only. He did grow. I do remember that.
He grew inches.
I remember him growing.
He grew 2 inches. It says right here he grew from 6'8". They say he grew from 6'8" to 6'10".
In the NBA, while he was in the NBA.
That's what it said. That's what it says.
You see it. I mean, if you really look.
Yeah, I remember him being.
If you really look at Tatum, you see it. If you really look at Tatum, you see it.
And if you 6'10" and you got a shot like you, he has a good shot. He can take him off the dribble. He can do it all. But it's on him to manifest it. It's up to him to do what he need to do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. All right, so y'all. So for Tatum, he's just not hitting on his own. It's not the defense of Golden State. It's not the defense. It's. I mean, Wiggins has been doing a pretty decent job on him. I think. Wiggins been in his face. I mean, Wiggins been playing good D.
Look, who's a better defender from Miami? Let's put it this way. Who's the better defender from Miami playing Tatum to Golden State playing Tatum?
Yeah, I mean, you would think Miami would be way better, but for some reason I don't know. Wiggins is on him, but maybe so you're not willing to give Wiggins credit for his defensive style that's causing.
No, I'm gonna give him the credit because I'm giving him the credit because Tatum is letting him do what he want to do to him. Because he's missing the shots.
Okay. Yeah.
But if
you gotta be honest, and you gotta be honest. Jaden Brown has more of a killer instinct than Tatum.
Yes, he does.
Honestly, and I'm gonna say this: Jaylen Brown.
They got that dunk on bump LeBron after dunking on him. Really, you don't think he got that kind of killer instinct, Tatum?
Bro, listen. Jaylen Brown looked like the type of player that would say, "Me and Tatum on the same team, but I'm gonna let Cass know I'm the better player."
I ain't gonna talk about it. I'm gonna be about it.
Yep. Tatum don't seem like he got that killer instinct. Tatum looked like he just. It's like, yo, they saying he the better player already, but Brown to me is like the type of player like, nah, I feel like I'm the better player. That's the type of mindset Brown seemed like he has, and he looking like he's proving a point.
Yeah, he got a chip on his shoulder.
He definitely got a chip. Now remember, he in California, school out there, and that he would play one day he would play against Golden State in a championship. So when you speak there, you see how that works. So he's balling. He's definitely balling. Can Golden State, if Golden State rebounds and wins tonight, where you got the series going? What do you
Real
see
quick,
happening?
real quick. One more thing, right? Remember when Jaylen Brown got that block on the last game? Remember that block? Remember when he blocked that shot?
Yeah.
I forgot whose shot he blocked. Was it Klay Thompson? Somebody.
It was Clay when he pulled his shirt down.
Clay. He caught Clay. His was clean. I don't know about Williams though. Go ahead.
But you see that killer instinct Jaylen Brown has. Tatum looked like he's just more like trying to be finesse, like, but he don't have that killer instinct right now, man. Like Jaylen Brown has the killer instinct, and that's why so far Jaylen Brown has been the best player for the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? So Tatum, I'm like, yo, listen, you like just like Ruben said, he can get up there, but can and doing it is something different. Will he ever get there? He has the potential. He has the height. But will he get there? We don't see it right now.
So let me ask y'all this question. I'm going to shift gears off of Jaylen Brown, and I'm going to go to Clay. I know how y'all feel about Clay. Finally, there was a Clay sighting that matched the hype behind Clay. We know Clay's been injured. We know this is his return year from injury finally. Game 1 and 2, he was pretty much invisible. This game 3, he did play better. Ruben, can Clay continue to play like he played in game 3 where he was more assertive?
No, I don't think he can because he has to exert so much. This ain't a young Clay Thompson we're talking about.
Yeah.
We're talking about an older Clay Thompson, and he's coming off an injury.
Yeah.
So with all those negative criteria going against him this year, I don't see him withstanding playing like he did last night. The other night, excuse me. Not last night, the other night. I don't see him giving that same output. Now in the defense, he's solid. He's solid on defense.
Yeah, he's been playing really good defense.
Yeah, he slowly came back to his form in defense. Yes. But for him to get that two-way thing he used to do, he needs more time. He needs more time. That's not knocking him. That's just, because of the injury and everything and the time he had off. You know what I mean?
So if that's the case, where does that leave Golden State for this series, you think? So they're in trouble, it sounds like, based on what you're telling me.
Well, they won. They need the others to step up. You got all them big players that they were talking about. That's been all-stars, like Wiggins. You got Wiggins.
Why
Draymond got to do his part.
Wiggins had 18, so I can't really get mad at 18.
That's why Jordan Poole was my X factor. They need that dude to play like he was playing before this series. We have not seen.
He got to step up.
Yeah.
I mean, the bench players got to do their part because them boys get tired. You know what I mean?
Sure enough.
They running up rampant, man. Listen, I would hate to be Curry. Curry gets so much attention. He touches basketball, which is another reason why he should be on that Mount Rushmore that y'all disagree with me on. Because that man gets tripled, doubled. They throw 4 people at him at one time. It don't even matter. Like, the coach even come on the court trying to stick him. Like, everybody be guarding him, man. Like, get it bad. Cheerleaders, everybody, like, listen, man, he get it bad. Like, he get it bad. But that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
Let me. The reason I don't put him on that Rushmore yet is because of one simple thing. He cannot do it by himself.
Yeah.
He's not proven to me that he can carry a team. Yeah, you can get all the accolades of 3-point shots and all that other stuff, but in all reality, he can't carry a team the way the ones that's on Mount Rushmore can.
Yeah. The ones that are on the Mount Rushmore, we seen them carry teams.
We've seen them carry teams.
We seen them carry
Who
teams,
are those
man.
4? Because it's 4 on Mount Rushmore, right? Who are those 4 on your Mount Rushmore, Ruben? Just so I can.
What'd you say?
It's 4 of them on. It's 4 on Mount Rushmore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
so
many? Who's your 4? Because I want to hear who these 4 are. You see where I'm going. We gonna get into the meat and potatoes, but I want to know what's your 4 that's on Mount Rushmore that you're talking about.
That's on Mount Rushmore
that can carry a team that you just all the stuff you said Steph can't do. I mean I notice y'all say statements and I don't call it out to get a why. I'm gonna stop doing that. Now I want to know the why, especially after the argument we had this week with the top 15. So I don't know who these 4 that can carry a team since Steph can't do it. I'm curious to know. The world's listening.
Yeah.
We all know LeBron and Jordan's on there.
Definitely.
They are on there because they've carried teams.
I got Shaq up there.
No, is it you that don't like? Is it you that don't like Jordan? Who don't like it? No, yeah, you don't like Jordan.
Who?
I never said I don't like Jordan. I never said I didn't like Jordan. I never said that.
Going back and forth. Wasn't you?
No, I pointed out. I was going back and forth with David about LeBron and Jordan because Jordan, when he left that team, they still almost made it back to the finals. They was 1 game away from the finals.
That was your argument.
Yeah, I was telling him that Jordan wasn't the only player on that team, like you try to make it seem like.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to get the point to him.
Got you.
About.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
That was it.
Yeah, that's
I
not
never said I
equivalent
didn't
to like it, Mike. Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
Right.
Got you. I had to catch you. I had to check to make sure.
Jordan.
All right, so you got LeBron and LeBron and Mike is on your Mount Rushmore. You got 2 more that you said Curry can't be up there. What about adding? I told you chisel some more faces in the cliffside. No,
you can't do that, man. They did the dimensions how they did it. They did the dimensions only for 4. They ain't do the dimensions for 5. They ain't do it for 6. They ain't do it for 7.
So who your 2? Who your 2 you got that got to go up there? That you said can do it by themselves since Curry's not equipped to do it. I want to know. The world's listening.
Curry ain't, man. I don't know why you don't see Curry ain't, man. You know Wilt got to go up there. Yeah,
I can't.
My main man Wilt.
I want to argue that I can't. I can't.
My last one, a lot of people might not agree with.
Tread lightly. We listening.
I like my man. See, it's not enough. You're right. It's not enough. Mount Rushmore's up there. It's not enough. But I'm gonna go ahead and put my man Julius Erving up there. I'm gonna put Julius Erving up there.
Cello, I'll let you speak to that.
Yeah, I got Jordan and LeBron. I got Shaq up there. I think Shaq would have probably dominated. Well, I'm sorry. I think Shaq was just unguardable. I think Shaq, we'll never see another Shaq, man. Shaq done just.
They got rules against that style of play. If you talking about today's NBA or you talking about yesterday's NBA? Now, if you go with yesterday's NBA, you got a point. You got a point, but you can't do that stuff in today's NBA.
Let me tell you, man, Shaq to me was just one of the most dominant players I ever seen to play the game. I'm talking about not only was he dominant, the cat was breaking rims while playing a live game, an NBA game. He broke the rim. He broke the rim 3 different times. He shattered the rim. He made the whole backboard come down, and then he made the whole rim with the backside of the rim come all the way down. And then we seen Shaq carry Orlando before he went to the Lakers. He just couldn't win the chip there, but he went to the championship twice. It's just he faced Olajuwon. I think
that old man spanking.
Yeah, I think I got Olajuwon as my fourth because I think Olajuwon was another player that you just couldn't guard that dude, man. For that dude to be that, like the skill that Olajuwon had was just out of this world. So I just keep thinking about Olajuwon. Now it's still hard. That last one is hard because I think about other players. You know, you think about. I think Bird was a beast, man. I think Bird, white
Oh,
dude,
that's a bit high.
he was a beat. Like I'm talking about, Bird was the type of player that he can go to the street ball and kill it and talk
right.
jump and not be scared. Bird was talking mad jump. They said.
Now remember who Bird had with him on those
No, yeah,
championships.
he had a good
Now,
Celtics
Bird
team,
didn't do it
definitely.
by himself.
Nah, definitely he didn't do it
Okay.
by himself. But
Okay.
but cats cats would give him his respect. We talking about top players in the '90s. We gotta remember too. In the '90s, Bird was playing like that, talking jump with the Detroit Bad Boy Pistons.
So
But I put Elijah
you
on
sound like you got
Shaq.
five. You got 5 or 4, Cello. I mean,
No, I got no.
that's
I'm just saying that was one of the ones I had to leave out, but I had to give him his respect.
Don't try that, press. Come on now. Come on,
I got Jordan, Shaq, Elijah.
There need to be more faces up there, man. I'm telling you.
Jordan, no. It's Jordan, Shaq, Olajuwon, and LeBron.
And Bird.
No, Bird not in there. Yo. Bird's not in there.
I got something to say about a comment that was made.
Go ahead.
He said we ain't watching the game if we talking about Curry ain't a liability on defense.
Yeah, I questioned that too. I was like, what is he talking about?
But I gotta say, he has been playing defense though, man. I seen him chasing dudes.
Listen to what I'm about to say. Then you understand. Listen to what I'm about to say. You understand what I'm about to say.
Go ahead.
When they did the switch, it was the main 3 guys. He mentioned 2 of them. But he forgot about the third one that was scorching Curry too.
It was 3 plays. Look at the stats.
It was 3 players that was scorching Curry.
Jaylen Brown, Tatum, and Marcus Smart.
Every time they switched, it was one of them 3.
Yeah.
Marcus was taking it in the hole. Marcus took him down in the paint. It was getting him that work.
And they all had 20 plus.
Thank you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, last game, that's who they was. And he said, unless you're Tatum or one of them, and that's what I said. I didn't say it was another player doing it. I said specifically Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, but so let's do the matchup. So Tatum is 6'10". Now we know 6'10". He say 6'8", but y'all say he's 6'10". Curry's what, 6'1", 6'2", tops? Maybe.
That's why.
Does he stand any chance of doing anything to Tatum at all?
That's why I said he's a liability on defense because who they're switching him on.
Hey, Press, what? Hey, Mike, what was Gary Payton height?
6'4", 6'5".
All right.
6'4", 6'5". Yeah, so he was considered a big guard at that time, a big point guard.
He was considered a big guard. Okay.
Yeah, him, Chauncey Billups, like those were considered like big point guards.
Now remember, but remember what Ruben said. Ruben, repeat what you said earlier about what they have to do when it comes to defense with Curry. What did you say?
They gotta hide him. They
gotta hide him. Yeah, it's so true. It's very true.
I feel like I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, they need to throw him on. Well, let me see he can't play. He can't cover Tatum. Martin's too strong for him. Yeah, you're right. In a sense, if you're looking at it in that regard,
that's what I said.
I won't say a liability, but he would be a problem.
No,
I don't want to say liability.
Liability. No, you're a liability.
But you gotta have
20 plus
that's your point.
So
Yeah, 31.
he's in the game, you think the Celtics gonna go small? Nope.
They're gonna go big.
They gonna go
They're
Tatum,
gonna stay
Smart,
big.
and Brown, and then they're gonna have two bigs. Like,
But
and then
yeah,
yeah, that is it's the pros, man. It's the pros.
And that's
but the
all I
thing is, you
said.
gotta have him
So
out there because
see, I don't like when people make their comments and then they say, well, to me, you ain't been watching the game if you didn't see this. See, I don't like those kind of comments because those kind of comments mean you the expert and whatever you saw is supposed to be godly truth. You know what I mean? And that ain't the case because everybody sees something different on the court. Just like you will see something different than what I see.
he's been playing. He's not been playing no defense.
He's been playing
I see them
defense,
running
but
around, pitching all that.
yes, but the comment I made was when they switch him on Jalen and Tatum.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
Okay.
If he would have listened to the whole comment, he would have known what I said.
Put him on White. Keep him on White or Pritchard. Keep him on White. Keep him on Pritchard. Good. He can stay with them.
True, but my comment still stands. He's a liability. He's a liability against the big three dogs on Boston. The big three dogs on Boston. He's a liability on defense.
The game is on now, and from last time I checked, Boston was up. So, you know, if they go up again, it's gonna be. Listen, man. I don't count Golden State out. Golden State lives by the three. They die by the three. They can get high. They can make it difficult. But oh no, the Boston keep getting all of them second chances like they got in the last game. There's no way Golden State can beat them. Not possible. Right there. Not possible. And they big guys.
But see, when they beat them the first game,
this is where they miss James Wiseman. I know he's hurt. He's been hurt for the year, but that's why they drafted somebody like that to be down low to help that out because they're not a great rebounding team, man. They just not. They need that, but it should be Draymond. But clearly, Draymond is as some of them said, more concerned with his podcast than playing on the actual game itself. I can't argue that. Your podcasts are probably just as important. But do you think Draymond is distracted? Why are we not getting that type of response from Draymond that we should be accustomed to at this stage in the finals?
See, what people fail to
realize. Is he distracted?
I don't think he's distracted. See, Draymond ain't used to a team playing with him like he played with them.
Okay.
Williams.
That's right after they lost, though. That don't mean nothing to you?
Don't mean nothing to me. That's fine.
All right, I'm listening.
Because look at it. That cat on the other end of that on Boston, the one that's on him all the time, Williams. Oh, he bringing that work to Draymond. Because he's the same type of player as Draymond. But he's younger. He's younger and he got a better shot. His shot is better than Draymond's.
Yeah.
And he can play all 5 positions.
That is true. He can play all 5. He's a grind them out type of kid. Yeah, the kid is his
like
motor.
Draymond.
He's aggressive. Yeah.
So Draymond ain't met nobody like that yet in the finals except him. Name a player that played like Draymond they played in the finals. He does. But Draymond is also
the Western
veteran.
Conference not really like that anyway.
Right. So they need to find.
Not really that. He like the main one that like that. Yeah. Scrappy.
Exactly.
Yeah. My man is scrappy, man. They got to figure it out because if Draymond disappear again, Draymond disappearing, Clay not being on his game, and you only getting 10 points from Poole, y'all might as well say it's gonna be 4-2 and it's over.
They got other players that can step up. They just not stepping up like they need to. You know what I mean? Because when Clay was out, who got him where they was? Wiggins.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Wiggins had 18. No, have 18, and he doing double duty because remember he is on Tatum. Even if Tatum not hitting, he's still the main guy on.
Right.
So he working overtime like him and Clay. Him and Clay are working defensively.
But that's how he got to be an all-star this year.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So you need to play that all-star type ball. That 18 points ain't all-star type ball. I'm sorry. Not in the finals.
It's not. It's
not in the finals. So you got to step up. Pool too.
So let me ask you, since we got the game going on live tonight, as we're speaking, what do you predict to be the outcome of this game, and give me a prediction score wise if you can if you want to put on your Google hat. Let's see if this is in real time, by the way. The game's going on right now. So I want you to go ahead and think what you see this playing out as.
I think tonight is going to be a lot closer than the first.
You got winning and we got the score.
Okay. I think Golden State's going to win.
I'll help you out by giving you what.
I think Golden State's going to win.
You got Golden State winning. Okay.
I got Golden State winning because the refs want them to win. They want them to go 7. So they want them to go 7 for revenue.
You sound like Cello.
I mean, let's look at this. Look how the first 2 games was ref. The first 2. Look how they was ref. But see, they didn't count on Boston winning that first game.
Probably not. No, I think nobody.
Boston shot lights out that first game.
It was amazing. They had 5 players with 20 points or 4 or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. So you got to take into account, man, they hosed us up on this one. Now what we gonna do?
Yeah.
And that also played into the minds of Golden State too. That also played into the minds of Golden State. How can they shoot with us like this? But I got Golden State winning this.
I didn't know that shoot like that. Mm-hmm.
Hey, any team can get hot. Like I told them before, when they was talking about LeBron and when they got beat by Dallas in the finals. Yep. Do you know they shot 60-something% from 3 when they beat LeBron in that year?
Amazing.
Exactly. And that's what I was trying to tell David. He kept talking about, nah, he ain't beat Dirk. It wasn't just Dirk. It was Jet, the 3-point dude, the guard. What was his name? I can't think his name right now. But them boys was jacking threes up like they was Jason Terry. They was jacking threes up like they was hitting layups. Yep. It's hard to beat any team shooting like that. I don't care who it is. You can't beat a team if they're hitting threes like that. What you gonna do? And they did it for more than 1 game. They did it for like 3 games straight. Closed them out. What can you do?
Yikes. Yeah. Now on paper, you would think that Dallas would not win that series but star power don't mean nothing.
Exactly. Star power don't mean you're gonna win. That's why every game is played, whether you're the underdog or not.
Listen, man, the luck of the Irish that Cello talked about might be on Boston's side. And if it does happen, that Boston pulls out and gets a championship, Tatum now, does he not take that elevation to that next step that you putting him on?
Depends on what he does.
Put him there yet because he been on. But what about him?
Look here. Basketball is a team sport, 5-on-5. You got to show me you can take that load. You got to show me that you can take that load to be put up there. Because he ain't doing it right now. Now, if he close them out these last couple of games and he got about... Now, he's been doing it in the assist column. I give him that. When they double or do something to him, he knows how to dish it and get the open man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll give him that portion. He's been finding the right play to make. You know what I mean? But when LeBron did it, they say he wasn't. Yeah, I ain't gonna even get into that. But yeah, Tatum's been doing what he's supposed to do.
That is a fact.
Tatum is doing what he's supposed to do to win the game. He is. Because a lot of people is coming at him and he's deferring to the right players. Smart, Jalen, Williams, Horford, because Horford been hitting threes big. So, I mean, if they close him out.
How was Horford in the last game? How do you think Horford? I mean, Horford had the explosion in the first game. He was absent in the second game. How was he in game 3 to you?
He was himself. He wasn't brung there to hit threes. He was brung there. He was brung there to be a tough defender and to be on the block. And he did what he was supposed to do game 3.
So that first game was just a unique situation. That wasn't something that's an anomaly. It doesn't occur. Like, that's what that was? Like, just a rare thing to happen?
That was a rare thing to happen. He's always had a three-point shot. He always had a three-point shot. Don't get me wrong. And he showed it when they played Miami. He showed that three-point shot a lot in Miami. So, I'm not knocking him saying he doesn't have a shot. He does. But to hit like he did when they played 6 of 8, that's better than Curry. That's better than Klay Thompson. And he ain't going to do that every game. So,
that was crazy. That was crazy. Cello, what is your prediction based on all the analysis that you guys have given for this game? How do you see this game playing out tonight? It's live. It's going on simultaneously while we're talking. Who do you see pulling this out? Ruben has Golden State. What do you got?
What's the score right now?
I just had it up a second ago. Let me pull it up if I can. Let me see if I can refresh it. It's 33-28 right now, second quarter. At least at the moment that I'm looking at my phone, it's saying 33-28. Golden State is up.
Golden State. Okay. I just got in now. What I will say is, if it depends on if Golden State is going to play harder than they played last game. They play harder than they played last game. They definitely could win this game. But they gotta bring it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it showed you that Curry balled out on offense, Klay balled out on offense, but it wasn't enough because those second chance points killed them. Them second chance points just. We talking about this. This was all game. I was like, I'm like, yo, this is all game. You giving Boston extra possessions. If they don't give Boston extra possessions like last game, they'll win this game tonight, and that makes this series look a whole lot different.
That is a fact. Yeah, they
Golden State.
It starts with Draymond. Again, all roads lead back to him. I'm not looking for Looney as much as I am Draymond. I'm looking for Draymond. Draymond to step up and forget about elbows and you falling on people and you kicking people in their groin. I don't care about that. Get a rebound. Get a point. Get a block. Like, do something that's going to help win outside of all of this. Because all you're doing, I'm going to give Draymond a little tip. All you're doing is fueling fire for Boston. They like that stuff. They like, yeah, do that. That's motivation. He don't even see it. He helping them. Lamar, what's up, man?
How's it going, gentlemen?
Oh, Lamar in the building. Okay.
What's up, Lamar?
What up, Lamar?
I know you've been listening, sir. What's your take on how this thing is developing? It's 2-1. We see the game going on now live. What is your assessment of what you've seen thus far in this series? My two experts have given their analysis. What is your take, sir? The floor is yours.
I believe Boston is a team to be reckoned with. They're the younger team. They got two amazing young guns on their squad. You might be able to say the same thing about Golden State, but really, it's like Steph versus 2 because Clay's banged up. He hasn't really looked like himself. He's still dealing with the injury. And I just heard y'all talking about that guy, Draymond. He's been doing a lot of talking, but not enough producing on the basketball court. And unless somebody on Golden State steps up their game and helps Steph Curry, because he's been averaging over 30 plus this whole NBA Finals. But it's like but it's like Steph by himself versus the Celtics, who got really three contributors. You got Marcus Smart been great. You got Jaylen Brown, who's been playing like he's gonna be the MVP instead of Tatum. And if Tatum really give him one of them big impact games, like the 40-point game, it's not looking good for Golden State. Although I picked them to win the series. Right now, Boston is really showing us something, man. Like, this is and the funny thing is, the first game of the year, we kind of seen it. And I'm not trying to put the attention on my New York Knicks, but they played a stellar game.
You guys know them firsthand. You know them firsthand. I wanted to ask.
Yeah, and I'm watching that game, and I'm like, yo, like Boston's like they serious. We happened to pull it out, and I thought we would have a better year than what we did, but we got a glimpse of their potential the first night of the season, and look at them. They're right there now. They're in the NBA Finals, 2 games away from being the champion. So, got to give my hats off to them.
Schedule, and they had the toughest schedule out of any team. Literally, nobody can argue the path that they took. Nets, Milwaukee.
I mean, I can't say they had the toughest. I can't say they had the toughest because, let's be honest, Brooklyn had a messed up season. So I wasn't even I surprised they got swept, but I didn't think they was gonna go far this year. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Does it sound messed up? Does it sound funny?
Get some echo.
Hold on.
Where everybody go?
Y'all hear me?
I think it's something going on with press stuff. Because I'm echoing too.
But finish your statement, Cello. We'll try and work through the technicality.
He just loved.
Oh, now he's not on.
But see, now you echoing, Lamar, so it got to be on solo side. I mean on press side.
Yeah, something's going on because I hit it with you too.
I don't know what's going on. I'm about to sign off and go watch the game, though.
You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
But
you.
yeah, man, what was your Mount Rushmore?
You talk who Lamar?
Ruben.
Who, my Mount Rushmore?
Yeah. I know you might be going back. I'm just.
I had LeBron. Jordan. I had Wilt, and I had Julius Erving.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you only had the young cats, brother. Okay, so you gave some respect to the old school too.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, if I was to add mine, I would say it would be Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Bill Russell, and who else? I had Magic Johnson.
Okay. Hey.
Y'all still hear feedback?
I hear you good, Cello.
It's like I hear it's like I'm trying crazy.
Everybody's getting feedback. I don't know if it's mine or not. I don't think it's mine.
Yes. It's like the way I hear myself sound crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what it's doing.